Hello and welcome to ppcfuel.com. This is Anthony Pachalka and I'm happy to present this short video to you that's going to look at how to prevent the 10 biggest Google AdWords mistakes. Scary picture, I know. Well, I think I'm qualified to help you with these 10 mistakes because I've made most, or probably in all honesty all of them, over the last 3.5 years since I've been advertising with Google AdWords. I've been on the internet now online for 3.5 years, and I've been involved and still am heavily in pay-per-click advertising, plus in other areas as well, in SEO and Web 2.0. But certainly Google AdWords has been a big part of my success over the last 3.5 years, and I'd like to share some of that with you if you're interested. I've found that success in AdWords basically means that you're doing things a little bit better than most of your opposition. Not necessarily a lot better, but just a little better. And that's a pretty important point to remember. Today we're going to look at mistake number 3, which is creating ad groups with too many keywords. With AdWords and also with Yahoo and MSN, Microsoft Ad Center, taking shortcuts is very tempting because it can be very time consuming setting up campaigns. But basically if you're doing that, taking shortcuts, you're reducing your profits. Too many keywords in an ad group is going to mean you're going to have poorly targeted ads. You just can't have ads that are targeted well to your keywords if you've got dozens or hundreds of keywords in the one ad group, which I've done in the past. I'm embarrassed again to admit it, but when I started out a campaign, I would have, say 3 ad groups with 500 or 600 keywords per ad group. Yes, I still made money from that day, from that time. But I left so much money on the table because, yes, I was making money, but so many of the keywords weren't performing well. And if I had moved those into new ad groups with a better targeted ad, I would have been much more successful even. So poorly targeted ads lead to a lower click-through rate, which means a lower quality score, a lower return on investment, and a sad face for us. We don't want sad faces. How many keywords should you put in your ad group? Well, you'll find different answers around the traps. For myself, I've found that 1 to 15 keywords per ad group seems to work pretty good. And if I'm using up to 15, obviously those keywords have to be very similar and closely, aligned together. But certainly a lot of my ad groups only have 1 keyword. That way you can write ads that are just so targeted, they just work so good. So we're always trying to keep Google happy. By that I mean following what they want us to do, but not following their bid prices. Don't do that. Let's look at an example, a niche, tropical fish. Ad group 1, you might decide to put keywords like tropical fish, types of tropical fish. They could go together. Tropical fish food, no good. Pop that in a separate ad group with any other keywords that relate to tropical fish food and have a separate ad. And where possible, use the keyword in the heading of the ad and in the description, which you can't do if you've got too many different keywords in the one ad group. Ad group 2, an example, we've got a couple of keywords there, tropical fish diseases and tropical fish, they're fine together. Buy tropical fish, nope, should be on its own, shouldn't be in that ad group. Let's look at number 3. I've got tropical fish tank, tropical fish aquariums together. They go well together, don't they? Someone looking for an aquarium is looking for a tank, so that would be fine in the one ad group. Tropical fish algae, no, separate ad group. Definitely pop it in a separate ad group. The closer your keywords are matching your ads, the more Google will like you, but the more your visitors are going to be targeted, because you really need to get into their mindset. So you always want to talk to your visitors and try and imagine what they're thinking when they type a particular keyword into the browser and click search. They're expecting to see an ad that's, in alignment with the keyword that they've typed. So you need targeted ads. I know I'm harping on it a bit, but it is very important. How would you feel seeing your ad? So look at your own look at your own ads and ask yourself this question. If I had typed whatever the keyword was into the browser and click search, how would I feel seeing the ad? Would I be enticed to click it? Is it standing out from the other ads? Is there benefits in there that entice me and draw me in to want to know more? If there isn't, you need to change your ads. Yes, it can be very time consuming to build profitable campaigns, no doubt. Rome wasn't built in a day, so campaigns often aren't either. They take time, they take commitment, but boy, is it worth it? Yes, it is. Definitely is if you take your time and do it properly. So in summary, too many keywords in one ad group equals poorly targeted ads. And that's going to lead to a decreased click-through rate, and that means a lower quality score. And we know now quality score is so vital in Google with Google AdWords. We need to maintain or improve our quality score wherever possible. And that in turn, that lower quality score in turn leads to a lower return on investment. Less money in the bank. We don't want that. So in summary again, I use 1 to 15 keywords per ad group. The keywords in the ad group are very similar in nature. And we always try and keep Google happy. Follow what they want us to, what they're wanting us to do, except do not follow their suggested bid prices, as I mentioned before. Okay, just about finished. What about the other 9 biggest AdWords mistakes? Well, I've done videos for the other 9 as well, which you'll find around the traps, but you can get them all in the one downloadable report if you like, which amazingly is titled How to Avoid the 10 Biggest Google AdWords Mistakes. Just pop along to our website at www.ppcfuel.com. That's ppcfuel.com. It's a blog there where you'll be required to opt in to get the report, but don't worry, I'm not going to hound you and ask you to buy a million latest and greatest ebooks or software. I don't work like that. I'd also like you to meet my brother Tim there. Tim is a geeky software programmer for the last 25 years, who I've been pestering for the last probably 2 years to, get an online business, and he's been happy with what he's doing, so hasn't bothered. He's been helping other people out with some SEO in the last year or two, because he's being a geek, he loves all of that. To me, it's mumbo jumbo. But long story short, 2 weeks ago, I got a phone call from Tim, and he basically told me that, Anthony, I've resigned from work and I'm coming to start a business with you. That was 2 weeks ago. And so now he's finished his job, and I'd like you to go to the blog and read what he's written down. I think we're going to be a great team together. We're very similar in nature. He's mad on music. He plays piano and drums. I'm a mad guitarist, hence the music in the beginning, and which you'll hear again at the end. So you'll hear more about that as time goes on. But I'm rapt that he's finally joined me, and I hope we get to see you around the traps. So all the best to your pay-per-click success. Pop round and see us sometime, and please leave us some feedback for how you found the actual video today. Did it make sense? Is it too short, too long, too ugly? Whatever you like. I'd love to hear from you. Bye for now.